My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Silent style. Come on, man. One of these days, it's gotta give me the dowsing. Ooh. 3. I mean, hang on. We do have winged boots here, don't we? So, if I was so inclined, I could take 4 upgrades and 1 early elite from this line with only 1 hop. Is there any more value out there to get with it? Not unless I want to spend 2 additional hops, I think. So 2 early question marks, 4 rests, 1 elite. Yeah. Let's compare that to other paths though, right? What if I took Silver Crucible and I just gave up a relic in order to get 3 upgrades, and then I rode this line, actually took an additional early elite. So instead I have... Actually, I don't even have to go for the elite, right? That could be an early shop into the elite. So that's 3 rests. I get, like, my first 3 cards upgraded. And then an upgrade immediately after a shop, guaranteeing that this elite is more than well prepared for, which should make it much easier for me then to roll into the next 2 also taking upgrades. So then we guarantee at the least we end up at the end of this first floor with, like, 6 upgraded cards in a deck of 18. A third of them are green. I mean, all of them are green, but some of them are greener. I think I'm better off with the old Crucible there. Especially with that early opportunity to cut a card from the deck. If I'm upgrading most of the cards that go in the deck, and I'm taking the unupgraded cards out of the deck, sooner or later there's only pretty good cards in that deck. You can draw your worst hand and it's still pretty good. Finding a lot of the time in the late game I do not have a lot of tolerance for drawing many bad hands, and yet I still have the ability to draw many bad hands in the decks by then. Leg sweep, dash, and prepared. So dash is just like full comfort card right now, right? It saves us every turn we draw it. It is an exceptional card for us right now. I think I take leg sweep though. Because leg sweep at least is relevant the entire way through the game, whereas I don't think the same can be said of dash. Yeah, your damage spikes pretty quick. Should I weaken you like this, though? Yeah, I guess so. Pretty much guarantees a perma-weaken here. Yeah. I'm gonna go extra aggressive here, because I go basically 1 additional free hit turn, and then I need to be killing. Perfect. Backstab, Piercing Wail, and Backflip. I really wanted damage to be the choice that I took here, but I don't think damage that's inconsistent, like Backstab, only 1 hit for 15 damage, is what I'm looking for in that instance. So I'm leaning a little more towards Backflip, but now I'm doubly prepared defensively. And I really desperately need the next card I take to be aggressive. If the next card doesn't even offer aggression for us, suddenly I'm looking at having to use my potions to get through fights. And then this shop, I'll probably have to buy an aggressive card to immediately upgrade. I'm really putting myself out on the line here by having not taken any damage yet. Everything works out for Raps. Everything always works out for Raps. Get that deadly poison. That's damage. That card? Pretty sure it does damage. Especially when it's upgraded. And it's very easy for me to just slot a bunch of poison into this deck, I think. Oh. Oh, look at how defensive we are. Oh, beautiful. Definitely should have weakened the backline there. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, it cost us 1 health, I guess. That count as bad. Get deadly poison on the back line. Now, as long as I can hit you with a big weaken, this should be kind of like a normal version of this fight. Kind of. One more turn off. Deadly poison, please. No deadly poison, but just enough damage to kill him with the deadly poison that was already on him. Accelerant. Poison's triggered additional time. Well, we know what we're doing. Bubble, bubble, and there's a Snecko skull here. Whenever I apply poison, apply 1 additional poison. And Bubble Bubble is some of the best poison application. Of course, it can't be the first poison I apply to the enemy, but I think I should still clicky. Clicky, clicky. Dodge and roll's not bad. And I am going to need to start pushing my defense again. Okay. Take the dodge and roll, and then let's us upgrade accelerant first. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. That's what I don't want to see. Bubble bubble before I have the opportunity to actually poison the enemy. Let's see. Deadly poison. Now Bubble Bubble is more than welcome in my hand. That was supposed to be a hit. Oop. See, there we go. Works really well. Venerable T-set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with your extra energy. Huge. We'll take a blur for permanence of defense. Vulnerable potion's not particularly good for us. Should I opt out of this path just because of how strong I am? I think I could easily take the additional elite. Especially because this one's directly after a rest. Well, how true is that, right? I'm not particularly good at AoE fights at all. Okay, no, I'll keep going forwards just in case I would have to deal with the... What's it? It's not scavenging, it's the frog parasite this fall. Bubble, bubble up. I mean, the jackfruit is going to be scaling, so it definitely needs to take the deadly poison still. And it's already dead. Ooh, again, Bubble Bubble in the worst position. I really do need to get another poison card. Twisted Funnel would be absolutely lovely. I mean, that's the best version, right? That's the relic that it just applies poison at the top of the fight. You handle that. Anticipate, Untouchable, and Dagger Throw. I'm very open to taking an Anticipate here, especially because it upgrades to 4-dex. So good. And then I'm going to upgrade it to 4-dex. Give me a relic. Hello. Miniature Cannon. Upgraded attacks deal 3 additional damage. I have no upgraded attacks in the entire deck, but I'm pretty likely to want to upgrade that Neutralize, so. Oh, that's so mean. Oh, she died. I'm not going to be able to... I can't hit you. Ugh! Double poison cards in hand and I can't do anything with them. It's my own kind of hell. It's like a very unique, specific kind of hell designed for me. Especially after having complained so much about not being able to hit them in that right order. I get them in the right order, but the enemy's immune. And I was gonna say that should end the fight. No, it doesn't. That also doesn't? Come on. Got him. That should end the fight. Poison potion. Outbreak! I didn't even dare believe it, but it's here. Hello, 3 energy. Apply 9 poison to all enemies immediately. Sorry, all enemies. And then poison triggers immediately. I'm gonna drop the flex pot for a poison pot just so that I can make sure that I set them up in the right order. I also think that it's definitely aggression time here. It's not time to put my feet on the brake. Let's get that bubble on that backline line. Then blur as much as I can for the defense. Accelerant before Outbreak comes out. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Oh, this is going to be so good. Outbreak. Yeah, it's a pretty good card, right? Doesn't it seem like it's a pretty good card? We got a Master Planner. I'm not really discarding cards yet. And Shadow Meld, double your block gain for a turn. Yeah, just higher block scaling, especially because we've got the blur. I'd love additional energy consistently. Ooh, I mean, that is consistent additional energy. Absolutely. I think I just take it. It's Pumpkin Candle. Actually, how many fights am I taking on this floor? Because that'll have an impact as well. Have I removed any cards from this deck yet? I have not. So I could take this line, hit that early shop for a removal, and then a late shop for another removal, 2 rest line, 2 elite, 2 removal. So that'll help make up for the fact that I'm not taking Big Hug instead. Very Hot Cocoa is nice, but it's very nice in the right circumstance. What if I draw an opening hand that doesn't require it at all? Yeah, I want the consistency. We'll take Pumpkin Candle. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Extinguishes after 5 combats, but you can also stoke it in order to refresh its charges. It's also really important we be able to play Accelerant and Outbreak on the same turn. Cool. Radiant Tincture, Bouncing Flask. I do feel like Bouncing Flask is not necessary here. I will take it. Those things make contrast. Full stop. Backflip, Anticipate. I'll drop a Accelerant on the field. It's got to be Blood Band, right? All that matters right now is that I get down to and play Outbreak as soon as possible, because it does that. Good card. Untouchable. Nope, do not have time for you. I'm absolutely not taking 2 additional cards worth of bloat in this deck. Haze. Nope. Gotta remove a strike. Oh, nope. Gotta save my money so I can remove another strike from this deck. Gotta remember. If I've got like a bad version of an attack deck sitting next to this deck, it's gonna perform bad. Love to see it. Accelerant. No, I couldn't even get Bubble out this turn. I couldn't possibly. Unless I use Radiant now. I'm kind of like really okay. Your next turn is low damage. Yeah. That's the resummon. GG. Skewer, Strangle, Dagger Spray. Now, Skewer already being upgraded, so it's 14 damage per X invested in it, I think means it's worth maybe taking here just so that I have the ability to kill a single target like, with an attack. You know, maybe the Dorito turns up. I don't know. Probably the Dorito, right? Kindle. Bop, bop. No, this is our Kindle charge. So, Shadow Meld would have been a priority upgrade if we had not already got additional energy. I still think I'll take it here because I'm now looking for additional draw. Uh-huh. Nine by 3 out on the fields. I'm gonna drop an energy potion here so that I can take care of one of the exoskeletons as well as full defend. It's not like I've been really pressed on my potions so far. Expose, poison stab, hand trick. So one of the reasons to take bouncing flask is in order to be able to shred through artifact on an enemy. I'll take a second copy. With expose, letting us shred through that as well. We've got the Lament Configure, sorry, the Vexing Puzzle Box here. Start each combat. Add a random card into your hand. It is free to play this turn. Oh, Dash. Nice to see you on this side of the run. So at least I can take down that backline that turn. Unfortunately, without getting Accelerant down first. Yeah, this doesn't just directly get us to lethal. Oh boy. Oh, that sucks. Just 12 full damage to the face. I'm very glad we didn't take any additional damage that turn. Really? Okay. 876 is 21 to a single target. And then that skewer is 20. So take all but one of you off the field. Nice. And then get him with the duplicator. Sorry, get him with the duplicator. Get him with the outbreak. Duplicator and sturdy clamp so he can drag some defense across turns. Cool. Sidestep. Next turn, gain energy. Because they changed Mirage back to defending you for the amount of block. I don't need sidestep here. I do like additional energy, though. Especially with anticipating this. Sorry, additional defense, especially with anticipating this deck. Pumpkin Candle. Okay. Bouncing Flask, Bubble Bubble, and then just a giant square. Outbreak kills him. Mirage, gain block equal to poison on all enemies. We just immediately saw it afterwards. It's cool. No need for the colorless potion there. I've got enough money for the 150 removal I was asking for. I would love to have footwork, admittedly, but I do think I really, really need to be cutting cards out of this deck, so I'll go for it. Hello, Ento. Shadow Melds. I'm happy to use Radiant Tincture this turn. Outbreak isn't necessary. Yeah. I'm not gonna fan of knives there either. It's just too many days to put in this deck. I mean, the skewer was doing 14 damage apiece. Definitely worth throwing those. GG. All of that without accelerant as well. Lantern, starting combat with additional energy. Hand trick, I do not have discards. I don't think hand trick really happens for us. I am terrified that we could have the worst possible outcome here, and also upgrades in my deck don't do so much. I'm just going to rest out of abundance of safety. Shadow Mill, Predator to turn around. Got Bouncing Flask Bubble here as well. Hey. It refuses to target anyone except for Crusher. I'm going to use Duplicator on this Outbreak. Yeah. That worked pretty well. GG. It does a lot of goddamn damage. Tools of the trade, After Image. After Image, just additional block, but I don't play that many cards. And Tools of the trade, a little bit of selection in our card choices. I like that. I don't think I attack enough times to really utilize Envenom. Signet Ring, 888 gold. Do I have the ability to line up a couple of shops? Yeah, kinda. I really wanted to. I'd just be doing it to remove 2 more strikes from this deck, so what am I really accomplishing? Mark 8 combats. There's not like an incredible amount of elites and very few normals, so I suspect that would not really mark a very effective line for us. Looming Fruit is more safety. I think I want more safety. Give me that Looming Fruit. Just boring as hell. 31 max HP, but if it helps us see the Architect screen, I think it might just be what we need. Just gonna throw the big damage at you. Don't care about the weaken there. Thank heck for Mirage there, giving us a giant amount of block. And now that we're down to our accelerants, play it, win the fight. I mean, acrobatics, I was just asking about draw. That Anticipate was actually kind of appealing as well. Outbreak Plus? No, you can't have that. Survivor? You know what? I'm not willing to dig deeper than that. You can have Survivor. Yeah. Go for it, buddy. That's not going to be enough. That sucks. My basic blocks aren't going to be enough here at all. You kidding me? The only target that got struck was the one that wasn't attacking that turn. How dare. Heck, I have this additional max HP, I guess. Colorless Potion, Ricochet, Deadly Poison. Nope, none of those. I would love some additional defense on a dodge and roll, or the additional draw on Tools of the Trade. I'm going to go additional draw on Tools of the Trade, because it's a very comfortable upgrade for us, becoming a 0-cost card, so it effectively just becomes like a draw for us. Accelerant. I need to kindle in the next space as well. What's Dark Shackles? Score ourselves as much defense as we possibly can get. Enemies take a turn off fighting here, so nice. Hopefully we got something like Outbreak, and we got something exactly like Outbreak called Outbreak. Blade Dance, Predator. Nope, none of those needed. Then our first Kindle. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, ideally I shouldn't have to Kindle again. Stone Calendar. The end of turn 7. Do 52 damage to all enemies. Ideally we never reach that turn. But I guess I'm happy to have that in case. Yeah, I mean, I should still throw Outbreak. It's still good poison. Oh, would have been nice to also get Blur out, though. Ow. Okay, good. We got the Fabricator down. Everything is A-okay and right with the world. Smith out. Tools of the trade to be free draw. Sadly, we're 4 gold short of another removal here. Oh, that would have been lovely. Tincture. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded, or enchanted attacks deal additional damage. No enchanted attacks, and I think I got rid of my last discard. No. Well, I discard a card at the top of each turn from Tools of the Trade. Is 3 damage each turn worth anything to us? I suspect more important than that is probably a potion. Hopefully Ranwood is here to ask us for the rest of our money so that we can get some use of it. Good bubble. Okay, I'm feeling really good about the amount of defense that we have in this deck, just constantly on 40 at the end of each turn. That feels right. And nope. That'll do it, though. I was really hoping to get Outbreak for the finale, though. Poison Stab, Dodge and Roll, Dagger Spray. Nope. No need. And 300 health in 3 turns, I don't think I have. Especially because if I don't get the Accelerant effectively on turn 1, it's just definitely not going to happen. Oh, actually, factually, I think it's not going to happen regardless. We got Bubble early. Okay, it would take drawing Outbreak this turn. Never mind. Turns out Skewer's just enough, and we get 2 strike upgrades. Yeah, so, you know. Oh. Utterly useless. Kindle, not relevant. Full rest. Get as much max HP as possible to be rolling in here with. Hello, friendo. Hey, hey. Now that's what you're looking for. Bouncing Blast completely cuts through all of the enemy's artifacts. Then I've got an Outbreak and Bubble for you. On Mirage for 25 block after all of that. And then I can hit you with the weak potion, but I'm gonna wait. I don't need to save 1 health this turn. Accelerant, Deadly Poison, Neutralize, Defend, all worth playing. So as much setup as I can hit for the next turn. Shadow Meld, Dodge and Roll, Blur. I'm gaining 20 additional block next turn, and I'm keeping 50 until then. I think that would count as setting ourselves up well for the next turn. Exposed at the very bottom of the deck. Very glad that I had another copy of a way to shred artifacts. Discard a Wither at the top of the turn, and then hit him with the Outbreak. Yeah, I don't need to throw that Weaken Potion. I can save that for the next combat. Get him! GG, Gloss. Oh my god. Oh, it is the Queen. This is so much better. Accelerant, Deadly Poison, Outbreak, opening hand. Yeah, I think so. I think this is going to be a good one. Let's put the expose out about the Torchhead Amalgam in the front line. Energy Potion, Deadly Poison. Acro just to see if I get something ridiculous. I didn't get something ridiculous. I'll weaken the front line and then throw Outbreak out there as well. Okay. Shadow Melds, Dodge and Roll. I'll bubble that back line and Mirage. Half health on the Queen already. Oh, and it's only going to get half a. I'm just going to focus all of my attention on the Motorhead Amalgam because the backline is going to be dying here. Regardless, GG. Hey, Outbreak is goddamn ridiculous. I mean, sure, if you have a run that's pretty much perfect for it and you happen to get it, it's also really good, but like the fact that you can play where are you? Accelerant before it, and then Outbreak represents 12, 11, 10. Right? So it's 12, 11, 10, 33. And then 9, 8, 7, because it also triggers poison before the enemy attacks. So it triggers when Outbreak happens and then triggers before the enemy's attack. And 9, 8, and 7. Oh boy, 17, 24. So 24, 33. You're doing 57 damage before the enemies respond. To everyone. Oh, and it continues. Oh, and God forbid they already have any poison on them. What a wild card. I am so glad I found it that early and got to really just abuse the hell out of it all run. Hell yeah. For the moment. Let me just say that my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire, top left. This is a series playlist for all my content for the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out of the thank you, and a special thanks to this episode to Lotta. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.